Welcome to the SVNT DRACONES role-playing game. The term SVNT DRACONES reaches back to the early 1500s, where it was described on the Hunt Linux globe. The words translate as "here be dragons," but the figurative meaning is far more interesting. Here was a map of the entire world, and on it was a great big spot labeled "You're not ready for what's out here." The map, and many others like it, even had depictions of massive monsters destroying ships and devouring crews as further warnings of the dangers of the unknown. By all rights, traveling those waters was inviting death. Maybe they're lying, and vast wealth and prosperity exists out there. Maybe they're not. HSD is about that feeling. This game follows a new race, born out of the last gasps of humanity as it ended its time in this mortal coil and left its successors to endure where it could not. They possess no history before their creation, no exploration before their society, no natural evolution outside of a test tube, and every member of their gene pool is separated by no more than 50 years. They have always known the entirety of each other. They have all grown together from the first day. They have all heard the story of what befell the race that created them. For 700 years, this new life form has had to learn to live with each other without the lessons or atrocities of humanity to point back to, for better or for worse. They are human inside, but lack human form, human context, human history, and human tradition. All they have left is the husk that is Earth hanging overhead, and a sea of stars laid bare before them. When humanity died and the race called Vector was born fresh and clean on Mars, they were presented with the greatest gift and most terrifying punishment any sentient species can receive: a completely blank slate. The Vector race stands at the edge of a new map now. In front of them lies a universe of bizarre discovery, incomprehensible science, warped perceptions of reality, and horrors that their limited past since the fall of humankind has not prepared them to face. They have strength in their own abilities, strength in their technology and biological achievements, strength in their conviction, but for all their advancement, they're just now discovering how adrift they are in a much larger, much more hostile universe than they ever knew. The race on the whole has pulled back, wrapped their cloaks around themselves, and stayed anchored on the worlds they call home. You have not. Whatever your map, be it social, economic, moral, or geographic, you plotted a course toward the edge. You get to be the one who sees the new dragons now. What story will you bring back?